Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. First-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State, it's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is caught on the right side. Out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Cousins now. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure and down he goes in the end end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Madison. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going on the ground with Madison. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. To throw, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Cousins on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw is Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Madison. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The kick by Joseph is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Being chased out left. Completion here to Claypool. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go. Star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings! From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look at each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Madison. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play fake. Cousins on the move to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Vikings are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half. So a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. And the 1st half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the ball, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Cousins throw, pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins seasons with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. From the 30 on second down, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let him...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their...
And this time he is in. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario where what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To the air again, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
The incompletion is now surprising. It's gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. There he goes, right side. The 40, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that opened...
He's got a man complete! And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll get this down to the 10. And one last throw here for Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.